Hi, guys, and welcome to this episode of the Just My Opinion podcast. On this podcast, we talk about everything entertainment and so much more. We share our opinion, like the title goes, Just My Opinion. And we are always welcome to know what you think. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree? Feel free to drop that in the comments below. Also, subscribe to this channel if you enjoy content like this, because we keep this kind of content coming. Okay, let's jump into it. Hi, Ambassador.
Hello, people. It's your boy Ambassador again doing his thing.
Today we're going to be talking about this article by Derek. Derek, a blogger. He had this to say about the whole Sarkodie versus Nasty. We can remember some time ago when Nasty did the freestyle calling out Sarkodie, made some shocking revolutions. Sarkodie responded, and then France took it from there. So let's see. He gives us like a rundown of what happened. He says Sarkodie versus Nasty. In 2022, Sarkodie, South African rapper in 2022, South African rapper Nasty revealed in a freestyle on Metro FM Touchdown show that he rejected Sarkodie's collaboration request twice because Sarkodie refused to shake his hand when they first met. Sarkodie quickly replied Nasty with a diss track titled Landlord, in which he addressed the young rapper's misbehavior. In London, in Landlord, Sarkodie audaciously made it known that he is a legend in the rap game and should be shown due respect. The rapper went on to mention that he didn't ask for a feature from Nasty, reminding him to be more interested in getting his autograph when he sees him instead of trying to get a handshake. Okay. Sarkodie is the most feared and loved rapper in Africa. When Nasty called him out, it was a bold move but petty. That said, both rappers still respect each other more than ever. So he also he added this reaction from these reactions. He said Nasty is nowhere near Sarkodie. If Sarkodie day South Africa, he would have been making twice the number Nasty has. If Nasty day Ghana, he would have been competing with Strongman. Nasty is great talent, lyrically amazing, but how we they disrespect Sarkodie, no chill. Someone raps in English and you are automatically better than Sarkodie. How you guys they understand rap? Okay, what do you think about all of this, Ambassador?
So for me, I think I did a review of their distract things, right? Yeah. So, I'll just pick a number of things he said. So saying that saying that for a fan of beef, saying that Sarkodie is the most feared rapper in Africa. Stop, hold up. That's not true. Sarkodie has not really. The only time I really said, "Whoa, this guy can this or he can beef," is the Evonel situation, which is very recent. There has not been a consistent beefing or dissing guy like that. So to say is the most feared, I don't know. MI has gone. So even if you don't respond to everybody. But MI has had a back and forth with Vector, which showed his lyrical / dissing products. We can say the same thing for there was a short spell between Lyrical Joe, Cal De Niro, and Jovi kind of situation. There was a heavy back and forth between Mex Cortez and King B of Cameroon. So Sarkozy has not really engaged in that kind of back and forth. So to say he's the most feared based on what? He's not also maybe the most, should I call it, lyrical artist, given that, as that guy said, he raps in Twi. So a large majority of Africa does not understand what he's saying. So we are not afraid of him because he speaks the dialect and we think he's a good TikTok. When it comes to rap, it cannot be because you speak the dialect. So if we don't understand you, we cannot be like, this guy has, Lyrical Joe, for me, because he raps in English and I appreciate him more. I'm not saying that Sarkodie is not, I'm just not, but the larger population in Africa, we might see Lyrical Joe's prowess more than Sarkodie, although that can sound like blasphemy to the hip hop scene in Ghana because Sarkodie has been there here and all that. But you cannot blame us. We don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, Recently, he did like 2 days ago. He was on Angela Yee's show, and he was talking about. They asked him about the Yvonne Nelson this song he put out, and he was explaining that okay, usually he does not like to speak about those kind of things. He's not that kind of guy that know he is. This one was something that really touched him personally, and he just had at his team. He was not like he was consulted with his team, and he just put it out. So then I understood a little bit where he's coming from. But now to say he's the most feared, nah. In hip hop, we don't make those kind of free, how can I even call it, free proclamations. No, it has to be backed by some track record. Yeah, literally, I mean track record. So I don't think he's the most feared. To also say that, yeah, to also say that if Nasty C was in Ghana, it would be like an upcoming. I don't think so. Nasty C has had some solid hits which cut across Africa, even in Ghana. It's not because it's not like he blew up only in South Africa, he blew up in Africa. And those songs even went global. I mean that even the well acclaimed, like this is a good, this is some solid effort coming from an African. So I don't. That's also a stretch. It's not like Ghana has the best hip hop scene in Africa. For me, I will rank the South African hip hop scene more than the South Africans have a better hip hop culture than the Ghanaians. So to come and tell because the Ghanaian hip hop scene has been polluted or not polluted, has been diluted by all the azontos and the Afrobeat things and the singing things here and there. But South Africa is true. Amapiano came up recently, but their hip hop scene is solid. I mean, like you can see the fan base of their guys, the way they take hip hop culture seriously. Now, Ghana, not so much. Nigeria used to, but they lost it over the recent years when their top guys became the Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy. They no longer take hip hop that seriously. So I think South Africa has a better hip hop scene. It might be the best hip hop scene in Africa. So to come and say that Nasty C, who is solid in South Africa, will not be solid in Ghana, I don't. That being said, there is some ground in saying that Nasty C is not, he's a very commercial rapper, but lyrically, I don't think he's the guy. Yeah, I don't rank him like that lyrically. He's a good rapper, but I don't rank him like that lyrically. I also, in that interview, Sarkodie was explaining that he was very successful in Ghana or in the tree speaking part of Ghana, but when he went up north, he realized he was facing a challenge. So he started working intensively on his flow. And then even that's what helped him out to, when he was trying to work on his flow to break into the northern part of Ghana. Now I'm talking about a recent interview he just did on Angela Yee's show, I think like 2 days ago or yesterday or so, depending on when you watched it. He explained that he had to work on his flow, meaning and his delivery, because even if people don't understand what you are saying, he was explaining like a lot of people in Ghana were not understanding what the American rappers were saying, but they were enjoying it because of the flow. So he could flip it back in that same direction, like even when the rest of the world did not understand his tweet, but because of his flow, they will still enjoy it. So he worked on his flow, and I can give him that. Granted, Sarkodie might have the sickest flow in Africa. He might have that flow which you don't know what he's saying, but you just enjoy it because of the way he's delivering it. Better. Doesn't matter, not a problem. And when he starts going without his speed, and then he stops, and then he speeds, and yeah, he carries you with it. So he might have the sickest flow in Africa. That give it. Yeah. So I think he had to perfect his flow because of the weakness, or maybe don't call it a weakness, the difference of rapping in tree. He had to work on his flow so that the rest of the world could appreciate it. So that's it. Yeah. So there, yeah, I think I can give these guys right up that like Sarkodie is on another level above Sarkodie when it comes Sarkodie is on another level above Nasty C when it comes to rapping flow wise, right? Because I'm not tree speaking, I cannot appreciate the lyrical prowess of his rap. Maybe those who are tree speaking might be like he's giving some bars in tree. I cannot really appreciate it that much. So I'm just talking about his flow and his delivery, which is sick. There is above Narcissi. So I just commented on a couple of things this guy said. Some of the things I agree with and those I don't agree with. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've never really taken my time to listen to the Landlord song. So when I was reading this guy's rundown of the back and forth between Sarkodie and Narcissi, and he said when Narcissi sees him, instead of talking about a handshake, you should be talking about an autograph as well. And I'm like, okay.
Don't listen to my review. That's not very good.
I'm like, okay. Wow.
Did you listen to the review I did?
I didn't listen to it. You know, the truth of the matter is, right? The truth of the matter is, like, the beef. Okay, we talk about it on Chakra TV, but beef is not really my thing. Like, I don't really get excited about the beef. This
I
one
have
is
no
say, like,
time for vegetables.
I
Only beef.
I don't really get excited
Okay.
about it. So we talk about it on Chakra TV, but it's not something that be like, oh, hey, this person, like, I
No.
I don't really care about it. But
I
yeah.
like hip hop because I'm from a literature and a poetic background.
Mm.
But I'm being honest, maybe beef is the most exciting part of hip hop that I like.
Mm.
Maybe, just see.
Well,
But it gets me like, if you know, like, people enjoy a football match, or some people enjoy debate, some people enjoy, somebody can be commenting about something in detail. I really enjoy, like, the back and forth, like when he dropped that is Don't Try Me, or the track against, I'm like, yes. You go down, you're breaking it, and then I'm going to other blogs and other reviews to understand certain things which I might not have understood. Then when I pick it up, I come back and I play it again, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. So
yeah, no. Okay. So yeah, so that's it. I mean, Narcissi for me, he's one of my favorite rappers in the African
I
scene.
know, because he
Yeah.
sings those lullaby songs. Yes,
So he's one of my
I know.
favorite rappers in the African scene. But again, I'm not much of a hip hop fan that way. So I might not be the best person to make that judgment call if Narcissi or Sarkodie is better. But yeah, to me personally, I love Narcissi. So, and I don't think if he was in Ghana, he would be an upcoming. I mean, when you were talking, I actually went and I was looking at the strongman who that guy mentioned. I was like looking at his numbers and trying to see if they can equate with Narcissi. But nah, I don't think so. Yeah. Okay, let's proceed to talk about our sponsors, Echo.online.
As usual, in the future, debates like this will be settled by just everybody refer to Echo.online, because they will have the analytics and we can have a consolidated database where everybody can look at their facts on sales, on numbers, on streamings, on events, on crowds pull out, on stadium you feel, and things like that. Yeah. So Echo.online for me is the future, right? It's some of those things which in the beginning it looks like you don't know what it's going to become, but I can bet on this one. Echo.online is going to be huge in the entertainment scene. Why? It has all the ingredients we need to solve the problems of the entertainment scene. We just might not see it yet. Some of these things are under construction. But mark my word, it's going to change the dynamics of entertainment scene, solve lots, if not all, of the problems we have. So, first, Echo.online is simple. It's an app and a website where you create a profile on it, share the profile with all your fans, get them to follow you on Echo.online. Once you have built a community, a solid number, 1,000, 2,000 followers, you can start monetizing your art. You can now start getting them to buy your music, stream your music, buy your merch, buy your tickets. All of these things on one platform, and it's adapted to our payment method. So you don't need a credit card to do this. Using things like mobile money and the various payment methods in Africa, you actually buy things on Echo.online. Same with the artists. You don't need to have a bank account and a credit card to get your money out and things like that, or spend your money. You could actually use your phone, pull out your money using mobile money, and then reinvest in your career. So I just tell artists most of the time, give it a try. You guys know I always come with some of these scoops, and then I base my things on facts and what I know behind the scenes. So Echo.online is going to make a difference for the landscape. As I always say, it's here to monetize your art and to democratize the paying field. So things which people who have labels behind them can do, just with your phone you can do. I always say the power is in your hand. Echo.online, the power is in your hand. So jump on it, share the success with us. We upload your song, share the link in our comment sections. We'll pick it up and push it as much as we can, or as far as we can. And then remember, share your success stories so that others can learn from it. Ambassador Ambassador said so. Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for tuning into this episode of the Just My Opinion podcast. Subscribe, hit the notification button, and see you guys next time. Bye, guys.